This is Tom Grossi with Packcast. You're on the air, Bears fan. Oh, that's right. He bailed on the last minute and I don't have a guest. But I'm not bitter.
I feel like we can run the table. I really do.
Giants looking for a stop. They're going to air it out. Rodgers does this better than anybody. End zone, Cobb, touchdown! Unbelievable! This to send the Packers into the NFC Championship game. It is good! The Packers are moving on. Aaron Rodgers has done it again.
Grossi Posse Packer Nation! Welcome to another episode of Packcast. Oh, God, I just got a cramp. The podcast we don't need to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I am your host, Tom Grossi, and I greatly apologize. This is the first time this has happened in our 3-year history of Packcast, in which a guest, at the very last second, just was like, yeah, nope, I'm not going to do it. And of course, it's a Bears fan. So that just means that I hope Aaron Rodgers drops 50 points on you tonight, and I'm going to laugh while it happens. But, so instead of talking to a disgusting scum-of-the-earth Bears fan, we're going to break down predictions for tonight's game, which I think is going to be pretty close. It's going to be a close game, and I think that the Packers will come out on top because, screw the Bears. But let's look at the injury report because that's going to determine if we win this game or not. Mike Daniels right now is a game-time decision. If he plays, I think we win this game, and it's not going to be that much of an issue. Their O-line is a little bit weaker. If we get after Glennon early, I think that they can come away with the game. If Josh Jones has an amazing game like he did last week, the defense should be able to hold up. The one thing that is giving me some pause is our offensive line, which at this point we just have like random fans coming off the field and being our offensive linemen. But Bulaga and Bakhtiari are doubtful, so that's not so good considering that the Bears D-line pretty darn good. So this is that's unfortunate. Rodgers might be running a little bit more this evening. And Randall Cobb is probable. I think he's going to have a big game if he's playing. So I mean, Geronimo took his place as the slot receiver last week. Look what happened to him. They've been targeting Cobb more and more. I picked him up in a bunch of fantasy leagues. I drafted him this year because I thought he was going to be good and have a bounce-back year. And so far, so good. We also have some freaking history on the line here because this is the 195th Green Bay Packers Chicago Bears game. The oldest rivalry in the NFL. And it is currently tied, meaning that whoever wins this game is now ahead in the series. Now, the Bears have been ahead for quite some time. How long? Since 1933. And I think at some point they were at least like 24 games up. And so this is our chance. We've won the last 10 of 12. And we just don't talk about Brett Favre retirement night. But if the Packers win, they're ahead. And that's just another thing that I can hold up against Chicago. Because, your pizza's pretty good. You got some good Pokemon Go spots, but other than that, there's just no redeemable qualities about that. I mean, I like CM Punk. He's from there, right? Anyway, also, in other news, we have Tony Romo being our announcer tonight, which I could not get enough of him on Sunday, so I only hope that beautiful man is ready to go because he's just so knowledgeable, and I love him so much. So yeah, I think the Packers are going to come out with the win. I think their offense is going to be too much for the Bears defense. My just main concern is going to be the offensive line. Hopefully we don't get off to the slow start like we did against the Bengals, and we should be totally fine. Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he's going to have a big day through the air. Ty Montgomery might break out too. We shall see. I'm very much looking forward to that. Also, on Sunday we talked about, sitting, flagging, thinging. And Aaron Rodgers came out and said the entire team was going to be standing locked arms. You saw on Monday night, Jerry Jones and the entire Dallas Cowboys team knelt before the national anthem. I think it's, again, important to reiterate that this is not against the military. Still, So that's a thing. But I think that this is a great show of unity. I hope it ends up as well as Rodgers thinks it's going to. He's asking the fans to also stand locked in arms as well. He also donated tonight's tickets, tickets to the game, to the Green Bay Police Department. So again, I don't know how you can misconstrue this as like anti-cop, anti-military, anti-patriotic. I just don't know how you can see that. But listen, I love Aaron Rodgers and the stuff he does for this community, and he really is a leader of that football team inside and out. But moving on, I think the biggest thing, if Mike Daniels plays, is going to be stopping that run game. I'm not really too afraid of the receivers, but their running game is pretty impressive. So it's going to start there on the defensive line, and then Rodgers just needs enough time also on offense. So it should be a great game tonight. Looking forward to it. If I'm not sleeping, which I won't be, I'll be doing another episode tonight, and I'll release it probably around like a midnight. We'll see. Hopefully the Packers make some history tonight, baby. I'm looking forward to it. What do you think? What do you think the predictions are for tonight's game? Let me know. And by the way, screw you, Bob, Bears fan. Yep, that's your name. You did it. You done and did it. You made bad history tonight, Bob. Bad history. Let me know what you think. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com. That's TomGrossi Comedy, or Tom Grossi Comedy on the Twitter. Check out Packcast, Packast. We usually have a guest, Bob, but we're on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, and YouTube twice a week. We also do our prediction episodes as well. Looking forward to some Thursday night football. Woo! And some Tony Romo action. Looking forward to it. Let's go. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go.